welcome into what I think is the finale of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. 27 streams, man. Almost 100 hours. The coffee is awful. It's been fun. So let's wrap this bad boy up, huh? Let's freaking do it. Right now we're returning to Asgard. I'm gonna get that done. And then we have to go take out King Alfred. And then I guess we'll see where we go from there. Okay. Been a fun game. I've been enjoying this game. Probably give it a 8 out of 10. The whole Basim stuff was really interesting. And I'll be really interested to see how they're gonna take it over into the next game. I truly do hope the next game is a modern day open world Assassin's Creed game. They've put it off for far too long and they've really left it in an interesting spot, I think. Whether Basim is the main bad guy for the next one, or we are him, I'm really looking forward to seeing where they take it. I'm really hoping it's a modern day one. I'm sure it's not as interesting of a setting as, you know, going back to the past, but this series has always been leading to a confrontation between the Templars and the Assassins in modern day. Now that Basim is like, it's time to take these people out, you can see his ambitions. I think it's time for us to do a modern day game 2 years from now, or whatever. That's just my opinion, though. Especially after losing another, you know, modern day character with Layla. It's time to actually finally converge on your promise. You know, keep teasing all this modern day stuff, but you gotta eventually deal with it. I am Game God. Yeah, Jess and I have plans tonight, so while she's at work, I'm finishing this up. Now finish this up, go pick her up at 10, we're gonna go to the gym, hang out, do some stuff. Last bit of Christmas stuff, probably. So we're gonna, hey, might as well take, I don't know. I actually don't know how long it's gonna take to beat the rest of this. Hour and a half? 2 hours, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. How are you, Game God? It's funny to think too, because it's 5:36 for me, or it's 4:36 for you guys, so it's like really early. Like, it's already dark over here, so it feels appropriate. It's nighttime at least. Just chilling, nice. And we're gonna beat this today. We're gonna start Grindstone tomorrow night. I've already gotten basically up to the second boss, so probably what we'll do is play through a couple levels. You know, because it's basically every 15 levels is a boss, so we'll do like 3 or 4 levels for each chunk, and then catch up, and then keep playing.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose.
I know, Nick, it gets darker earlier over there.
Stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The
So
more
it's
you
early,
tighten
but it
the
doesn't
hold, the
feel
stronger
early,
it will
you know?
hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to...
How are you, Nick?
Where will you go next?
How did D&D go?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches, for this is what I know best.
Oh, good. Are we ready? Oh. Hold on. Let me get over the water here.
Even Thunder's fury won't weaken my will.
Yeah, this is the last Asgard section. Yeah. I read up on what we went through last night with Basim and stuff, and him coming back in the modern day, and there's a lot of interesting stuff that I was too stupid to pick up on, but all this Asgard stuff, we were right, Nick, it's through the filter, you know, of a Norse Viking, but it's, you know, about the Isu civilization. So these are all Isu people, but with a, you know, a Valhalla skin. But basically, all the Isu, or I guess we'll just say it through the context of this, all the gods here, they uploaded themselves in that machine from last night. They uploaded their consciousness, so when the planet came to an end, they were still alive. And then they basically reincarnated themselves into, like, Eivor and, you know, Sigurd and Basim and stuff. And they basically downloaded, you know, they reinserted their consciousness into these new people. So that's why Odin was with Eivor the whole time, as he was trying to merge his memories and consciousness with her. And then Basim, he used to be normal, but then Loki, the Loki Isu, converged with him and took him over. So now, you know, it's that Isu who's taken over that body. So, it's cool. Basically, a bunch of these people, a bunch of these Isu got reincarnated into the Viking setting through several characters, and I'm pretty sure Eivor's the only one who didn't get completely converted. You know, like their personality didn't get written over by the Isu, by Odin. And it totally makes sense too, because I was sitting there thinking the whole time Loki was talking, I was like, why is that a familiar voice to me? And it's because it's Basim's voice actor, but, you know, without Basim's accent. I'm like, that makes total sense, because when Basim's attacking Eivor and Sigurd, I'm like, what is happening? Where did this come from? Like, what's your motive here? But now that I know that, you know, Loki hates Odin because of what he did to his son, there's parallels in their backgrounds. The consciousness of his wife, who was, you know, that frost giant lady in this, she's in the staff. So they were basically, the Isu in the staff was leading the modern day people to find Basim's body, because, you know, it's her husband. And now that they're both in the modern day, they have plans, I guess, to find their kids. And I'm sure they have other plans, so there's, like, really interesting stuff that they can totally tackle for the next game. I was saying this earlier, Nick, but you weren't in here, but they kind of have to do a modern-day game now. Because Basim's, you know, the staff brought him back to life after 1,000 years. And now they're in the modern day. He's going to meet the assassin's leader. And he's like, yeah, it's time to take the fight to these Templars. So now there's like stuff actually happening in the modern day. So I don't know if they're going to follow Basim for the next game, or they're going to have us follow another assassin and Basim's going to be the big bad guy. But I feel like it kind of has to be modern day. If they push it off again, I think that'll really kill any of the interesting momentum they have going at the end of this game. So now we have like reincarnated Isu trying to, with their own plans on top of, you know, the Assassins versus Templars. It kind of has to be, I feel like. It's been leading up to it for so long. Like, all of this past stuff is in service to the present plot, and the present plot eventually has to be addressed. Like, it actually has to be a game. So, especially now that Desmond, his consciousness, and Layla, the modern-day companion, that modern-day character we've had for the past 3 games, all the, you know, RPG ones, her body's dead now, and her consciousness is in the machine too with Desmond. And now they're trying to figure out, because evidently Desmond only delayed the apocalypse with the solar flares. So they reduced the shield protecting the Earth, so, you know, the Earth wouldn't die, but also keep it protected. But they figured out that once they do that, there's still going to be an apocalypse coming. They only delayed it, so they're still trying to figure out how to save it. So that means they're going to be communicating with someone in the next game about how to save the Earth. So there's a lot going on. It's kind of the time. It's kind of crap or get off the pot at this point. If they don't do modern day this next game, I think it'll be a real big pace killer, in my opinion. And I think this is the first time, I think since Assassin's Creed 2, that I've been like looking forward to seeing what happens with the plot of the modern day. It's been forever. Before Basim showed up in modern day, I couldn't give a crap about the modern day plot. But now it's actually going interesting places, so I think it's time. I love the past stuff. It's the best part of the series, but you got to do a modern day game. You got to. If you want to sprinkle in like a couple segments where they go in the past a little bit for like some side stuff, that's fine. But the main game, the map, all that has to be modern day. They really have to get to it. And evidently this guy is... he's the reincarnation... Sigurd is the reincarnation of Tyr here. So this is who, why Sigurd went all douchey and like, oh my god! Because this guy's consciousness woke up in him. And kind of melded with his personality.
You're balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf in the back?
Yes, but he's grown.
It's a whole thing. It's really cool though.
But he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable.
As you can
but
tell,
necessary.
I've had some coffee and sugar, but I'm also
From the start, it was a
really jazzed to find out what they're going to do.
Cruelty have robbed the poor wolf
I'm
of
really
its
hoping they don't
sweetness
drop
in
the ball.
life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear.
See, he even kind of looks like Sigurd, and it's his voice actor. I'm such a dumbass. I can't believe I didn't pick up
Then we will
of
offer
the
you a
the
different
parallels
fate.
of this stuff.
This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will
Like,
act as a
now that I see it, I'm
of
like,
magical
I'm a
signal that he's
dumbass.
safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It's a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Andre!
Plus, I feel like they're kind of running out of interesting
I wish you well,
past
Grey Wolf.
locations to go.
But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of,
Oh, he looks cool.
old friend?
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar, or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me.
Oh, that's how he's gonna get his arm bitten off.
Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Harvey.
It burns.
Harvey,
Lies.
unbind him!
Harvey! Here you stay! Fen Dweller!
We're here. Boss fight time.
Here you die. Deceiver.
That's an attack. I thought he was just moving. That worked. Enjoy your fire. Ugh. All those iframes. I want that much iframes.
Brothers will fight one another. Kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
Turn red. Red with
There we go. Hey, thank you, Loki. Hello. Welcome me in.
It would be an age of storms, an age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
You get strong. What? Blocking. That's cool. Hold still. That work. Hey, when he goes under. It's like I can't dodge it. Keep binding him. How you doing, Loki? Thank you for the raid, bud. Right? Good timing.
Then comes the second curse. When the Havi.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself. Each night in the cold and dark. Before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
There we go. He's on fire. Every time. That was fun. Where'd you go? Where are you on cocaine? Keep missing. That's great. That helps. Fight is a little janky. No, I can confidently say that this game is 1,000% less buggy than Cyberpunk. Can confirm.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, oh no, you made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, lord of imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you.
Big wolf. Big wolf, daddy. It means there's a Isu Fenrir in the future, in the present day too. Oh, is that the whole cutscene? That the final thing was just that boss fight? That'd be cool.
Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say,
but to show a vision of the times to come.
none living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go. To the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki leads the ball. It is done. Time to face our end.
We did it!
This was not my day to die.
So it really was just that fight, essentially. Wake up! Don't make it! Don't make it! So, question. So Loki is half Asgardian, half part frost giant. His wife is a frost giant. How do they how do they give birth to a wolf? Curious. I wonder if there's like an actual reason, or if it's just like mythology, man. That make them the Order of the Ancients? No. No, no, no. I don't think so. Look, who's a shapeshifter? Okay. See, that's what I was thinking, that... I don't think they are the Order of the Ancients. They might be. No, they are. They are, yeah. Because... the Order that we're killing now isn't quite the Templars yet. And they... basically everyone in the Order in this game worships the Isu like they're gods and wants them to return because they think they're just, you know, better than humanity. So, yes, I guess they are the start of the Order of the Ancients. Like, they're what helps create the Templars. Because I think the Templars don't get started until the end of this game. I think, from what I read. I think the leader of this order, he was feeding us clues because he didn't like how the Order was being... how their views were. So he wanted us to take out the rest of the Order so he could build it up and make the Templars we know. So the Templar Order starts with the leader of this order. So yeah. At least I think that's what I read. So I think they were the Order of Ancients and then they got converted. Because I don't think anybody
Eivor, you have
that got reincarnated is actually a part of the Order.
More to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and
Yeah,
I
Loki
seated
is
in
kind
his
of the...
This is wonderful.
It does stack up too, because yeah, Loki is an assassin in his reincarnated form, which is against the Order of the Ancients. But now that he's in the modern day, he's kind of... Basim is only using the assassins as a tool, I feel like, because he has his own ends he wants to meet, and he doesn't care about assassins or Templars. He has his own goals, and he's just using everybody. That's why he was mad when Eivor and Sigurd woke up from the simulation.
There was a...
because he has his own plans,
betrayal.
man.
I betrayed my friend Tyr. He stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul
Yeah,
wind
Ragnarok
from
was
the depths
the,
of Ginnungagap. Though we were ready
The
to
solar
become
flare that wiped
destroyed,
out the
8 of us.
Isu.
We drank the mead and stood.
So
and
through the
marched to our
Nordic
doom. That was
filter,
the end
it's
of the
Ragnarok.
Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or I hope I do. Thank you, Volk.
It's cool too, Nick. I'll actually, let me pull up Reddit here real quick. I'll link you where I read this from, and we know that the person that was, you know, spelling it out in this post, they actually got a comment from the lead narrative designer of this game, and he basically said, yeah, good job. Let's see. I check my history. I'm so not used to Reddit on computer. I'm used to it on my phone. Upvoted? Did I voted it? I better have voted it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'll share it with you. Yeah, give this a read. It's basically what I've been regurgitating, but better written. But yeah, the comment in there is like, yeah man, good job. You got it. Yeah, Darby McDevitt just says, good stuff. The narrative director of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And, you know, the creator of the post is like, wait, are you actually the guy himself? It's like, yeah. Like, sweet. So it's it's a good read. It'll only take a couple minutes to read, but it's a darn good one. I like rounding off these so they're like a complete, you know, constellation. Yeah, it's really cool. I think they've done really... I was a little worried because, you know, I was reading a random thread like a week ago or so just about the game in general, and a couple people were like, oh, that ending, though. But now I'm like, hey, this ending actually has me excited. So I've been really enjoying this trilogy from like a gameplay perspective, but now I'm actually like getting back into the story, so... Sorry, what quest are you wanting me? You're telling me it's new? I'm confused. Get rid of this. Sounds good. Now he's gonna take down the king. King Alfred.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilt?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
I think this is the last mission we have to do. Pretty sure. We'll see, though. I mean,
Who is Guthrum meeting here?
I got till 9:40 to figure it
That's
out.
right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers. Men whose words are only shadows of their faults.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cop.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have one day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
They killed Uba? Oh no!
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milksack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Let's do it! They're already fighting.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a
Fight
this!
smart. Use your glimmer.
Fire! Flame! Burn it all! Leave nothing standing!
Let it all burn. Alfred's dick.
Lord Jesus Christ, help me stand against.
Let vengeance steer your sword!
Help me stand against.
Leave nothing standing! Out! Damn you!
It'd be cool if I caught myself on fire, that head went flying. Set other people on fire. It'd be cool. Be a good trade-off.
Try the offside lead.
Let vengeance steer your swords!
How much longer?
How are you alive?
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
It's too late, little man. Our gods have spoken with war. This is our England now. Suffer for that.
They're trying to set things on fire. Thank you.
Yeah!
We keep our wits about us.
Together, lads. We have this.
Houses. Ooh. Lots of burnables on that one.
My blood needs fire after cooling in this sodden field.
You'll burn in hell, traitoress.
Let vengeance steer your swords!
Feast on your marrow in Valhalla!
Fire and flame!
Not on fire.
Burn it all!
You were.
Leave nothing standing! Let vengeance steer your swords!
There we go.
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find someone.
I thought he was just a shield for a second. I was like, I just disintegrated that guy.
Firm all! Do not lose your nerve!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road.
Let's go! Revenge must be had. I demand satisfaction!
Saxons ahead!
That didn't work.
Your last breath.
Foruda! His blood soaks your soil!
Not that much longer.
Where is every soul we meet sent to their
I love that
god?
fire spell's
Let
the
us
best
keep
one.
moving!
Especially with the upgrade.
More Saxons! Draw your weapons! The ruins are close!
Oh, he dodged.
Moving!
What a champ.
Pathetic. I see what you did.
Where is your king?
Beat him to death with it.
Howling like a mouse!
Stop! Damn you! God damn you!
Cut down the straggler! Every Saxon is eager to meet their maker! We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He'll not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We'll not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels.
Let's get rescue some Danes, huh?
Wise
By the way,
man
you know what are
once
good?
told me,
Danish.
We do not dash ourselves
Danishes.
against hopeless forces. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
Get like the cream cheese filling in the middle, or like a fruit one. Ugh. Really
Took
good.
them to heart in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It's hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead. Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
I cannot say for certain.
Well, then they
Let's
assassinated.
hope we find them soon.
The double assassination can be finicky sometimes. That huge guy. There we go.
Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep looking. I had to hand them over. Alfred demanded it.
We will save them, Guthrum. Stay calm.
Hey! Time to die! No 1 or 2 for a veteran.
Interesting move.
True.
I told you.
Enough skulking. Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
You drop this! Eat it! Eat it! Eat it! No, really, don't help. Thanks.
By Thor. Many thanks, friend.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
Down here, right? Okay. Bunch in here, though. Okay, well, tell me where to find the freaking key! Okay. On my way. Oh, okay, where we blew it up. Nice.
Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down.
A few more down there, huh?
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
My thanks. God's grant you good fortune.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You'll have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here, to our camp near Chippenham.
You did a great deed. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum.
Guthrum!
We'll speak more when we are safely away.
A successful rescue, if I say so. I have anything to say about it.
We're safe here. Let us speak. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, you wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives. A changed man. He is free of Fulke's torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, and our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Holiday. Time to go to the forward camp. And it filled out pretty good. We're almost the recommended level for this story.
River, west of Affentu. I fear the worst. I must know.
Probably should have went that way. This is a drop. Man. Oh, I need one more. I'll have that maxed out. Then we'll just be one armor piece off of maxing out our armor.
In my day.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
Our allies.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Roder, take Erke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
It didn't get dark at all.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I. Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm. Your axe arms strong. And together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me! Everyone else go quickly to the village!
Nice and sneaky.
Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Get to the village and wait for my signal! Let's smoke the rat out of this guard's house.
He'll be in the church. Yeah.
Lead me. Be my eyes. Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex from my torch.
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would not leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
Won't be that hard.
Such endless fury. It does not matter if I die as long as Alfred is safe.
Your life means so little.
It's fireproof, so it's a fire attack.
For Alfred!
Yep, there it is. unlock his sword for no reason. Here we go. Poison got him. Man, Nick's been reading that thing for a while. It took 2 minutes to read, not 20.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
If I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
Bye. Nice that she stabbed him. I would have beheaded him. Done a cool like, spin move.
Solna! The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel! Solna, fall back! For life!
Idiot!
For glory!
Solna!
For Valhalla!
Oh no.
God won't let us lose.
I need ghost mode. Just go nuts on these guys.
Remain steadfast.
I'm coming!
Guthrum, I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in!
The other side must be barred.
Man, I hope a bunch of my allies don't die. That'd be kind of sad. Ah.
overstayed your welcome.
You will regret this unholy interruption! Leave me be! I'm no threat to you!
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
That kill me. Oh my god. That's just rude. That's just rude. Darut. Uns Darut. Uns very. Uns. Oh, there's Nick. What'd you think of the post? Man, again? Ugh. Calm down.
Now you try to fly!
Right? Are you right? No.
Guthrum, I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in.
Chippenham will not fall to you!
Suffer! Bleed you! Break! You will regret this unholy interruption! Leave me be! I'm no threat to you!
Hold, please.
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
Keep going. Yeah, they have to go modern day with this next one. Can you keep fucking climbing? What is wrong with you? Oh, it's equipment. Late game equipment. Oh, here, I have the keys. Nice. A flail, yay. I love flails.
Let's bleed you!
Get round the side.
Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One lays wounded.
Hold these men back. I will find them. Hunwald, come, get up. This is no time for weep wailing.
Come on, Hunwald. You're not gonna die.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my
Hunwald, I
eyes.
swear to God, you better not die.
It frightens me.
Forgive me, Hunwald. I should have been quicker. No.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Buttlestun. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold.
Ah, freaking Hunwald now!
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be.
That's so sad.
Beside my father's sake. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
My friends are dying.
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
I'm invested in this game, dang it. Don't kill my friends.
You're going down!
What can I do?
Eivor! The garrison has more defenders than we hoped! My men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell sent!
Sharp.
Got an explosive around here?
To battle!
Damn you!
Oh, you actually got me through there.
Pick the coward up!
Find a way in.
God! With me! What's my lead?
You get fucking owned. Christ. You poison her. Oh, that's why they're not actually having people there. Actually there. Not much random arrows spawning in instead. Wow, this is lame. Just fucking die already?
We keep our wits about us.
I don't know why these arrow people do 1,000,000 fucking damage.
We watch it!
Remain steadfast.
There's so many up here.
We break through!
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
The day, Kings!
I'm coming.
grants me strength.
Well, we can still get one more heal back. Infinite respawns.
They are weakened! Let us finish this!
Thought we stopped being annoying.
You would know who cleaves skull. You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ!
Really juiced these minions up. I work for the big boss, so I'm extra buff.
No paradise where you're going. These things defy our God and King!
There you go. Good save.
Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! These days defy our God and King! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts!
Get parried to death. Keep trying, but there's infinite.
You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass!
That's it! They are fleeing! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won!
I like how he's just fist fighting instead of actually has a weapon. What are you doing, dude? That went well. He's just that cool. He's just punching. He's the one who understands the fist-only parry system. He's just the one going ting 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 ting. Everyone's like, "What? Aren't you made of flesh?" And he's like, "Am I?" He punches a hole through somebody like he's One Punch Man.
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is
Guthrum,
here!
you are gonna die,
Guthrum,
dude.
hear me. Soma is... She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there is nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died. Now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now till the end of days. And to your warrior, husband, and friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead. Our fallen warriors. And speed them to their end.
Sad day. Freaking Alfred. I also like how these people showed up. Some of them showed up without armor. What? You show up in a t-shirt? What? I know making games big is hard, but just model them. Put some armor on them that you already modeled. Make it region appropriate.
Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I have made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its light before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I shall return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
England subdued. might go buy some titanium so we can max out the arms. That means we'll just have the legs left. All the way up here, huh? Grindstone will be a good palate cleanser. So I'm excited to get into Yakuza Like a Dragon. I think that game is going to be really neat. Heard nothing but good things about it. Like, praise after praise. So, I'm excited to get into it after Grindstone. And then once that game is done, we'll do the top 5. Although I hear Yakuza Like a Dragon's kinda long, so we'll see. Maybe I'll throw it on easy and we'll just enjoy it. Is it supposed to be kinda like a JRPG in a way? Because other Yakuza games that are more like beat-em-ups. So, we'll see. Because I feel like for that game, I'm kind of in it for the story and the characters and stuff versus the combat. So, we might bump it down just to help speed it up. Hurry and load, I have to pee! Game! I'm gonna pee on you, game. Hurry. Hurry. Go buy some titanium real quick. Oh! Never mind. I keep forgetting. Every time I keep forgetting. It's Grindstone, and then it's One Piece Pirate Warrior 4, and then it's Yakuza Like a Dragon. Ah, I keep forgetting it. It's like right beneath me, too.
What have you got for me today?
You know you have use for this. You will get that.
I'm off.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
So 7 more titanium and we can max out our last piece of armor. And then we still have 2 more slots for maxing out Excalibur, which I don't know if we'll get to. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Ugh. Actually, like save too, just in case. Helheim, baby! Cool. Our boat's rad. Too bad we're at the end of the game.
That it?
It's like a Viking pirate ship.
I have to go.
Farewell, Eivor. Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own one. No. My poor swan. Oh, gods.
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure a victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor.
Poor Swanborough.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are a poor salve for a wounded heart. I'll leave you to mourn, and know that we're here for you, always, should you need us.
Eivor, there you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Hey there, how are you?
Where the fuck is them? Oh, okay. Especially haven't gotten a cutscene that talks to Hytham about his mentor.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
A mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I'll take care of this.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
Hamptonshire has fallen. withered the kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
England pacified! Ah! A little region that we've been to. Cool. Alright, this will be faster. Right? Yeah. Surprised it's almost been 2 hours already. I feel like I've done 2 hours worth of stuff. So weird. Take forever to load. Oh, looks cool. I dig it. Go meet up with King Alfred, because we know that's who Poor Soldier of Christ is. So. There we go.
All right there?
Yes. Hello.
Why is this mask back on us? Is it just in this region?
I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know.
Now it's back.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found it.
Just trampled a bird?
But you're
We're
free
not having
to
a chicken
pass the
sandwich
time
later.
just here if you like.
Thank you.
your soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do, I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We leave the butter for mealtime.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
It must be a
The wars
glitch
have
of
not
some
ended.
kind. It's so weird.
You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
How are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened
This is so
by the
weird
sun
because
and
it
growling
didn't seem
cold.
like he was losing.
I bathe in the chilly water.
You know,
of
he
the
just
marsh,
let us take that
ate
town.
from
So he
shrubs
should
and
still have a
drink
whole
from
army.
buckets.
Like, it was part of his plan.
It is a good life. Simple.
So it's weird that he exiled
Blessed.
himself out of nowhere.
I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Abel. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burned. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing, we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
She's just gonna let him live? After getting a couple of her friends killed? Like, what? What? Huh? Huh? He's still a bad guy.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
He's right there! Just stab him!
Them little balls of soot.
Good lady, forgive me.
If you kill him
I
now,
was
the
lost in
Templars will
thought.
never exist.
No matter,
Oh
just
my
let it cool and
god.
we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
I'm so confused. That's such tonal whiplash. What? Huh? I'm so confused. She knows that he got her friends killed. He was there. Well, about the Templars, yeah, I know. She doesn't understand that, though, but she should want him dead. He got a couple of her friends killed. Like, I'm so confused. We just did a big battle where she lost a couple. It didn't feel like we won England. Felt like we won that town out of an ambush, and he still would have, like, a whole army still. Like, what? It didn't feel like a final battle. It felt like a battle that we lost, like barely, won. It didn't feel like we won the war. I don't like it. It doesn't feel right. The pacing. And then we come here and we're all chummy with him? Like, what? Huh? It doesn't feel earned. Feels like we're missing out on a big, big battle. Like, a big battle. Oh, my heart. It hurts. My brain. I feel like we're missing, like, one more big battle. And on top of it, I think she was way too chummy with him there. Like, he is, like, directly responsible for a couple of her friends dying. Like, that's the big thing I'm hung up on, is why does she not want him dead? Like, doesn't sit right with me. Let's. I think we're done. I think. So we did the main story quest, so that's done. We gotta turn on this final metal, I guess. Maybe. Fast travel unavailable. Why?
Reach Miltus.
That's the only thing. Like, yeah, no, they were way too chummy. You shouldn't have been able to walk away. That's so odd. It feels like they were cut short there. I think we're missing... Kill him anyways, right? I think we're missing a battle. Like a big, big battle. And another conversation between these two. Like, there's something missing, I feel like. Why can I not fast travel? Is something gonna happen to me? That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. I'm sure she's over death, but... Which I'm totally cool with. If they paid it off right. If they were like, sure, you can walk. That's fine. But I feel like we're missing a scene or two. It's almost like if this was a movie, we missed like a deleted scene or two. It's so weird that the fast travel is disabled. Right, exactly. Like maybe we take over the last city. There's a huge, you know, the biggest siege we've done. We have all of our allies. Halfton comes to help. Exactly. We take over that last city and we find out that, you know, he's run away and something. And yeah, thought of it right now. I don't know. I really like this game, but I felt really off. I'm not sure why we can't fast travel. I hope it's not a bug. I hope it's intentional. Yeah. Because that would have been fine. I feel like we're one skirmish away from getting where we needed to go. So we fell for a trap, and usually in a movie, after the heroes are done falling for a trap, they go and, you know, do like the deciding battle or the big battle. Feels like they ran out of time in this last big conflict. It's the last hour or two has been buggier than the rest of the game. I don't know if it's an intentional design or a bug, but I still can't fast travel. Now I can. Okay, see? That's weird. The wolf fight was kind of buggy. Some weird loading things going on. So it feels like they ran out of time. I could totally be wrong, but that's what it feels like. Especially considering they have these games in like 2-year cycles. Ugh. What can I say? I'm invested. That's why I'm sharing my feelings. As you said, it makes sense. It's just they've never mentioned, you know, normal war strategy this whole game. So it would feel a little out of place if they just brought it up like, oh yes, we're going to just starve them out. I mean, you could totally do that, but you gotta have the big battle first, like outside of the city. Get rid of the remaining forces, you know. Whittle them down so they're just stuck in the city.
Wish to be wed?
The
Like,
sooner
well,
I
yeah, we
can
can
make
starve
you
them
my
out.
wife, the
Keep 'em under
happier
control for
I
a
will
while.
be. But we are fine to wait until everything.
Let's get you
Enough
married. Let's skip it
waiting.
real quick.
Pull your forge and cover your aunt.
Wonderful.
Gather your wife and your curry.
We're gonna skip through this real quick. I'm a little busy. Yeah, I'm gonna give this game an 8 out of 10. It was fun. It was really good. Doing a lot of interesting things with the story. Combat is fun. The map is big and pretty. But the characters were likable. Some really fun and odd side quests. I like the gear. Though I do miss getting legendary gear and stuff from, like, you know, special boss fights or killing order members. And I do miss that. Did they?
I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of the love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sé du din carid sy gynnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus wedi bod y dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi di breuddwydio am ffiwtio'n hun. A di so tawolwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a ffwrdd.
Dang it, Boomhauer!
A sweeping adventure meeting ti. Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall. A dyn as strong a bwyd y cwi. Ac fel as I fierce, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
It is hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring. And take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd yn byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
I did it!
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink.
Aaron's like, what? Oh, hey! Hey, Satan!
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him. and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean, our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead.
What's that noise?
It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Grandly, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your love.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so, but my heart is yours. That much he knows. And I believe he is happy for us.
Are you sure?
Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more, something only he can find.
All he wants is far, far away. All I need is right here.
Yum, 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 yum.
Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
What is that noise? What in here is whining at me? Is it Jess's thing? Am I going crazy? I don't know if the mic can pick it up. I'm hearing a doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I just did it again. Crazy person. That you heard? Okay, what's that? I have no idea what that is. My speaker will say low battery. Please charge when it's mine. It's the only thing that can make sense to me. It's still on. Maybe it's Jess's laptop or headphones? I feel like a crazy person. battery kind of warning. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have no clue. Oh, it's my headset that I don't have on. It's my wireless headset. Okay. I guess I had it on this entire time. Whoops. I'll charge that. Kinda need that before I go to the gym. Ugh. We found out! We did it!
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order Sigils. You'll find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred?
Ooh, Thor's
Did
cape.
our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, but they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
And kind of reward for turning in the final ones? Weird. I always get a reward after each milestone. That's odd. Okay, so we've turned in the order quests. We... the big ending. The modern day. I think we're done. Check out Thor's cape. Oh, you can get us all set. Nice. That's cool. And their bear stuff. Nice. Alright, the final hour clock in is 94 hours. Hot dang. We did it! Took 2.5 hours, but we're done. Cool. Alrighty, Nick. I think you're the only one in here. Says one viewer at least. If anyone else is in here, thank you for hanging for the early stream. I'll be back on at 9 or 10 tomorrow, and we're going to start Grindstone. So it'll be fun. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Am I sure this is the end? I'm pretty sure. I have no major quests anymore. We've done the Valhalla ending. We've dealt with the Order. We did the whole modern day ending. I'm pretty sure we're covered. Pretty sure. We got the thing saying England has been conquered. I think we're good. No credits right now. But I don't think they do a credits roll. Let's see. Oh, well, Odyssey didn't have ending credits either, according to this Reddit post. So as far as I know, Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey didn't have ending credits. So I guess, yeah, for the past 3 RPG Assassin's Creeds, they haven't had credit rolls. Yep, so we're good. Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.